Robert Hill. Why don't you just show us the one that you're wearing? I believe it was last season's third
Season.
kit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. So the one with
Mm.
the leopard print on there and black Man United badge. Yeah, like
There's
this kit a lot. To be fair, bought it at the start last season. To be fair, because like when the kids come out, it's close to my birthday in August. So like someone will always get me the home, the away, and the third kit as well. Which I'll be honest with you, I don't mind. It just gives me the chance to be able to go buy more afterwards.
Nah, I saw that completely, and the fact that on one of my first Friday night football sessions that we had, I saw you wearing that kit as well, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's scary. But and I'm like, I don't want to be against him, and we're on the same team as well. So I remember you wearing that, and I remember the fact that you always tend to get a lot of names on the back. Do you have a name on the back of that kit?
On this one, I've got Lindelof. Now,
Lindelof.
it's not the most popular name, but with me, it's just someone that I like how he plays.
Mm,
Let's be honest, we know he's been having his problems and he hasn't been as consistent. But I think he's a bit of an easy target as well compared to other centre backs that have played for Manchester United because of just how Lindelof's built.
yeah.
But I think if you do look at Lindelof and how he is built compared to our other centre backs, he's very good at bringing the ball out, and so many times we've seen him lift the ball over the top. So we know he has got it. I think it's just probably his positioning and probably his defending in the air that he needs to work on. But yeah, I just like all of getting different players. Player has to be really special to me. To me, just keep buying the same name and number every season, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm not a fan of the names and numbers originally. That's just the fact that
Yeah,
if you find someone special, someone that means a lot to you, then you end up going it. That's how I kind of see it. Like the reason I don't like it is because when I was a kid, I got a little blue away kit for Man United, which had
mm.
David Beckham, and the season afterwards he left. I'm like, nah, man, I,
Oh,
I, I can't deal with this anymore. It's like Real
yeah.
Madrid,
Nah, I see what you mean.
but no, with Lindelof as well. For people listening, at this time of speaking, a couple of weeks ago, he had one of his best performances in a Man United shirt away at AC Milan. The fact that Lindelof didn't get the praise, not from Man
Yeah,
United fans, but from neutral fans, really annoyed me because, again, like you said, he's an easy target. He's someone that is easier to complain about than praise. And we've seen praise over the years of Koulibaly and Van Dijk, and I'm not comparing Lindelof at all to him, but the fact that sometimes the defender needs a bit of credit for how he's playing against
yeah,
how
definitely.
he's defending against someone like Zlatan Ibrahimovic coming on in the second half, and Castillejo, I believe, started the
I think
first half as well.
even a game this season that probably impressed me was when we played Liverpool at Anfield.
Mm,
I know people will probably counter that and say, yeah, but Burnley won at Anfield and Brighton this and that. But we played Liverpool at Anfield when they were on a good run. This was before they got defeated. And obviously I know we had our chances to finish that game, but I think Maguire and Lindelof in that game defended very well because Liverpool were on form. You had Robertson, Trent putting crosses in left, right, centre, Mane, Salah everywhere. Probably thing that annoys me about Lindelof, which me being one of his biggest fans, is he tends to pull out a 10 out of 10 performance in the big games, but then he'll just do something silly or he'll just get beaten very easy in like a small game, for example, like West Bromwich Albion this season. Like I wouldn't say it was all his fault the goal, but he could have done better in where he was. And
mm.
I think that's probably a thing with a lot of Man United players of late. Like they'll step up in the big games, but then they won't just show the same intent and treat you with the same priority as the small games.
Just tell me your favorite memory of Victor Lindelof.
In terms of Lindelof, I'll probably say in person when we were losing 2-1 to Villa at home,
Mm.
and Lindelof scored the header, got us back in the game.
Nah, I was at that game as well. It was 1-1. So
Actually,
Grealish
yeah, it was
scored.
1-1, and then
Grealish,
Lindelof made it 2-1, and then I think Ming scored for them, didn't he? Yeah,
yeah, Ming scored, but he
my
didn't
mistake.
celebrate. He just walked back. He's like, VAR going to
Yeah,
rule it
because
off. But
he thought it
then
was offside, yeah, but it was on. That
him,
was a crazy game, man.
that was a good game to go to. And I was just there, like, obviously, we were talking on the Friday night football group before, and Salim was like, oh, I'm going. And you're like, oh, I'm going. I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
going as well. But I think you met Salim that day as well,
Yeah, I met Salim that day as well.
which is crazy. But yeah, that was exactly my favorite memory of Victor Lindelof scoring a goal at Old Trafford and being there to celebrate it as well. But just in terms of the design, in terms of the play, all in general, like we said, what would you kind of rate the kit that you're wearing currently?
Probably, I'll be honest, and I'll probably give it like around about a 5 out of 10, because I'll be honest, it's not the most popular colours, but it's just something unique.
Mm,
And obviously it's just got the leopard print, so they haven't done really much with it in terms of changing the design. It's got the three stripes as normal. So yeah, I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10. Me myself, like even if I don't really like a kit as much, because it's Manchester United, I'll still end up buying it. It's just one of them things for me.
no, I
Like
understand completely.
the zebra one from this season. I'll be honest with you, at first I didn't like it. And then when I went to Old Trafford and I seen it in person, I just thought I have to get this kit. I don't know why, it was just something about it, like this. it's like a unique kit. You're never going to see something like this again, probably for the next 100 years at United. So I ended up buying one of them as well with Rashford in the back. So with me, it's not always like about the design. It's just because for me, at the end of the day, it's just because it's Manchester United. I have to get it.
And you're kind of plugging away that your birthday's in August as well, when all the season starts as well. So
Yeah,
everyone listening will know that what you're going to be getting, which is good. But yeah,
yeah,
I'd give that like a 6 out of 10 personally. It reminds me of like an Oreo cheesecake, the design, the color scheme, and everything.
yeah,
But it's not something I would like to wear. That's why I probably didn't buy it. But it's just the fact
yeah,
that it's just one of those that I know there are better Man United kits that we've had, and there
yeah.
are better kits in general to be bought. But happily, because it's Man United, and Victor Lindelof, 6 out of 10 for me.
Yep.
And that was our little review of the Manchester United 2019-2020 season third kit with Victor Lindelof on the back.